Hello everybody, welcome on back to Dungreed. You saw the title of the video. We have some stuff to talk about. Is what I'm gonna say here. We do get Sandbag, which is generally a pretty okay item here. 15% dash damage. I spent some time playing off camera and I unlocked the Gun Forge here. This guy does, wow, really? This guy does give us guns for the start of every run. This is going to be the last Dungreed video. For the short future, there is a chance I will come back to it. Those of you that are big Dungreed fanatics, yes, there is a chance that I will come back to Dungreed in the future. But I have a problem with this game at the current moment. It has some really fatal flaws, and it's just making the game not fun for me. And I say that knowing full well that many people are going to go, you know, Tyler, I don't get what you're talking about, okay? I don't understand. You love Dungreed. You were talking, you know, very high praises for it with the whole guns in the last video. Why all of a sudden go back on what you were saying here? Here's my problems with Dungreed. I'm just going to be straight out in the open with them. When we get a gun, you're going to be like, holy crap, these guns are really good. And they're really fun to use. And they're like an integral part of the game that we never had for the first, 10 hours of playing it. And I know you're going to say, well, Tyler, that's just because you're bad. You never made it past the certain boss. But in some ways, they don't expect you to make it past that boss. You don't make it past Tunok unless you are like fully kitted out on your stats. And you're not getting fully kitted out on your stats until you're through, several runs. I'm talking upwards of 30 runs that you've played in Dungreed before you're getting those 30 skill points to super duper improve your run. So you're not really going to unlock the guns until at a very minimum, like 5 hours into the game. And for a $10 game, to have probably like one of the core mechanics of your game locked for that long is just dumb. If I had, and obviously you'll see this when we get a gun in the game, but they're insanely fun, dude. And they're easy to use, they're powerful, they just make the game feel smoother and make it run, better through these first couple of floors because you're just speeding through because you have a high-powered weapon. And that's what's going to then make the later floors significantly easier. So like this guy, please, I don't have enough gold, but I would love to have that. 45 to 65 damage. That's a lot of damage, dude. We can also continue to sacrifice. I'm almost like fully tributed on this stupid altar. We'll get to it eventually. We'll get that thing fully filled again. I ended up using the item that we got from it on the run that I did off camera, which is another problem I have with the game. But we'll finish that when we get past the gun debate here. The NRA and gun debate. Blah, 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 blah. Not what I'm talking about. But it just seems like the organization of this game sucks. And I don't want to come off like I'm bashing the developers of the game because I think they've made a good game. It's just, if I were them, I would be looking at some like core decisions and possibly reworking the order of how things go in the game. The fact that you unlock the character selector like 5 hours in as well, if not more. I'm sitting at 10 hours in the game. And I just, in the last episode, I haven't even unlocked the character selector because I never found the guy in hell. But just now unlocking the guns seems a little bit strange. And it just, everything feels a little bit off to not have that. And I think they really need to take a quick look at it and be like, okay, should we be making this stuff readily available a little bit sooner? At least have a couple of guns available. I mean, I know you're going to say, well, you got the hand crossbow and the matchlock gun, and the blunderbuss. What more could you ask for? I don't know. When I unlocked the gunsmith, it unlocked like 40 other weapons in the game. And half of them I'm never going to even see because, you know, they continue to give me the same damn items over and over. Oh, look, the Dimension Sword. Another one of the several items that you just get over and over and over again. That's the other problem with the game, dude. There is a meta to this game, whether you want to hear it or not. It's basically you play with whatever item the thing gives you that has the highest DPS, and then as soon as you find the blunderbuss, the hand crossbow, I feel like I said hand cannon, I've been playing too much Fortnite. As soon as you find the hand crossbow, the blunderbuss, or the assassin's dagger, you use that until you find a legendary weapon, and then you just use the legendary weapon. You can go back and watch every single one of my videos. This is identical to how my play has gone. I basically wait until I get one of those, and then use that item to the rest of the game. You know, just like this Dimension Sword, yeah, we pulled a rare on the first 3 floors of the game. I'm now going to continue to use the Dimension Sword for the rest of the game until we get, you know, something better than it. And I suppose you're going to be like, well, Tyler, if you want to use different weapons in the game, then just force yourself to use those different weapons. You know, take the time to learn how to use those different weapons and see if you can have fun with them. From an idealist standpoint, hey, we got a new gun. Look at that. Dangerous shotgun. Okay, we're going to see that this is going to be insanely powerful and is going to be fun to use. But the problem with that strategy becomes that's not how roguelites work. How roguelites work is I'm basically sacrificing everything thinking that, yeah, this shotgun is awesome. And this is the kind of stuff that irritates me, is we have a super dope gun that you unlock. You know, it's just a rare quality gun. It's not like this is some legendary weapon in the game. It's just a rare shotgun, or even, you know, kind of common shotgun. Speed reloader, plus 20% reload speed. That's like really good for us, and this is 100% worth doing always. Damage on it is, you know, really good as well. We got ourselves a spike shield, which we can't use because both of our things are two-handed weapons. But really all I'm saying is they don't really encourage you trying new weapons in this game. And as a roguelite, you should have to deal with what the run gives you. The problem with the game right now is if I go, you know what, I really want the assassin's dagger on this run, I can bet you like pretty decent money that by the end of this run, I will have the assassin's dagger if I want to. And the problem is, there's a lot of items in this game. You just don't get them. You get the same items over and over and over again. And when there's a legitimate meta, there's no reason to not use those items if you want to win the run. And as a game, you should always be trying to win the run. You shouldn't be trying to just do something cool, you know? And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, Tyler, you haven't won a run, so how can you speak anything about this? And that's the other problem with the game. I know, look, I know it feels like I'm tearing a new one for Dungreed. I do still like this game. I think it has a lot of potential, but the devs need to hear what's wrong with it. Because if they make fixes, this could be an insanely good roguelite. It's already a pretty good roguelite. You know, I got 10 hours into this game. It's worth $10. My rule is usually price of the game equals number of hours that you should get out of it. And obviously that rule doesn't always apply. But I bought Dungreed for $10. I've gotten a good 10 hours out of it. And I'm pretty happy with that, to be fair. Sure, I will try this new thing. The Dublaka. And this is what I'm saying. Like, it's fun to try new guns. But obviously, if this weapon sucks, I'm never buying this weapon again. And I'm never going to use this weapon again. And that's just a small problem that Dungreed has. They give you too much loot. I think that is actually just like 100% what it is. They give you way too much damn loot. Yeah, it's just a normal pistol. It's okay. I mean, you can see the damage on it is way better than some of the early weapons in the game. Which makes you think, you know, oh, well, when you unlock the guns, the game just becomes easier. And you're completely right. And now you can get to those later floors of the game a little bit easier, which I think is a good thing. It's just, The other problem is there's too many damn floors in the game. Okay, there, I said it. There's like 30 floors in this damn game, or 21 or something like that. We're on floor 5. We made it to what? We made it to the forest, which is after hell. The organization there also makes no sense to me. We went all the way to hell, and then we just head on back to a happy-go-lucky forest. It seems a little bit, the organization there is a little bit off, but that's just a design thing. You know, I'm not going to hate on that. You can do whatever you want. But when you're doing 3 floors per, like, level of the game, and doing that each time, and then you're moving on to more and more floors, Russian roulette. Only 1 bullet loaded, but good damage on it, dude. We'll try it. Like, I want to try the new guns, you know. Oh, but there's 6. I understand. There's 6 shots in it. It's just only 1 actually fires. It's an insanely unique weapon. Is it good? It basically gives you carpal tunnel, I'll tell you that, because basically just sitting and spamming until you actually shoot the bullet that matters. But you can tell that at least some time went into this item, and I think that's pretty cool. Like I said, the guns are one reason for me to actually want to play this game. They've made the game way more fun than it was before, which is why I think if they're smart, they'd give you some more of them at the beginning. I do want to still collect some stuff on this floor. Please head on back. This is not where I want to be. Please go up, 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 and away, Buzz Lightyear style. It just seems very, very strange that I've been playing the game for this long, not want to run yet. I know many of you are going to be like, well, just get better, Tyler. Just get better. It's not the game's fault. It's your fault that you suck. I'm honestly really intrigued by this, but I kind of want to go to our food shop and get ourselves some new foodie type stuff here. Plus our HP is incredibly low. A heater shield. Oh look. Hey, we actually can use it. Plus 5 block, plus 1 toughness. It's okay. I do think that the Gibolg is better than the Russian roulette. But that's kind of all I have to say about Dungreed. I think the game is still very fun. I would recommend it to people that are looking for, you know, a good $10 roguelite to get some fun out of. You know, I think that it absolutely is still that. I think it's a fun game. The main reason I'm ending the series, I'm just not having as much fun with it. I think that there reaches a point where you play through enough Dungreed, even if you make it far in the game. You know, you reach a part of the run where you just simply do not care about the run anymore, because the run is so damn long that you just kind of want to be done with it, I guess. I don't know how else to say that in terms that aren't, you know, making me once again sound like I hate Dungreed in every way. I don't hate Dungreed. I still think the game's good. I want to continue to reiterate that, because many people are going to be like, Tyler hates Dungreed. It's not the case, buddy boy. It's not the case at all. We'll probably still stream the game occasionally, because I think it is a pretty decent stream game. But that's why I'm ending the series. There's just too many other good games out right now, and games that I want to play for me to justify playing a game that is honestly so damn repetitive that it doesn't strike my fancy anymore. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I'll stop tearing Dungreed a new one, and we'll enjoy our run here. Look, we're gonna die on this boss, but I will try my hardest. Obviously, the sword makes it a little bit better, and the HP upgrade makes it a little bit better. Also, the people that said that I can deflect bullets, I know. I know you can. It's just a little bit easier said than done. But this will be a relatively easy fight. I've kind of got this guy to a point where he's pretty easy, and especially when you have a legendary or rare weapon like we have, it's really not that hard of a fight anymore. It's just when, well, okay, screw you, I suppose. We are going to do another run here. I didn't really maximize myself on the first couple floors there because I was too busy ranting, and I apologize for that. But I know there's a couple of you that are big Dungreed fanatics. You think this game is really good, and I think the game is okay. You know, I think it's okay. I think it's pretty good. We get a riot shield. I'm gonna use that on the other thing though. Please, would you unequip? Equip. Thank you. Plus 15 block. It's not bad, dude. This hook doesn't seem to be that great. We'll probably replace it in the soonish time frame. We were also like one tribute thing away from getting a damn legendary. You know what? We're gonna actually, just so I can show you, because that's another complaint that I have. We're going to get to the riot shield's pretty good. It blocks a lot, but we're gonna get to our altar and sacrifice one more thing, and then I'm just gonna quit. Silver bullet. Bullets penetrate through enemies, so it's piercing. It's not bad. But, we're going to get a legendary weapon. I'm going to show you the other problem that I have with the game. Because there's one last problem that I have with it. And when you see it, you're going to be like, okay, yeah, that makes some sense, Tyler. Hopefully I've made some sense so far. Feel free to woefully disagree with me. I want to hear your guys' opinion as well. Especially if you have bought Dungreed and have played it. I want to know if you guys feel the same about some of these things as what I do right now. About you now. Because maybe Dungreed was gonna be the game that saved me. And after all, our altar's full. Okay, leave the dungeon. We're gonna grab the legendary weapon. And then you're gonna see the small problem that the altar represents in this game. I'm not going to spoil it for you. We're going to come here. We're going to bless the rains to the God I pray. And there we go. We got the Nastrond, which is really good. It's the Ice Queen's thingamajiggy. We get the Assassin's Dagger, continuing to prove my point. And we get the Bouquet, which I actually was interested in trying. So I am going to... It's literally a tossable bomb. That is just actually kind of dope. I'm not going to deny that in the slightest. That is pretty dope. But the problem with getting the altar full is all of a sudden, first floor, piece of cake. There's literally zero reason to even have the first floor anymore if you can just get through it in like half of a second. And that's why I don't like the altar. I thought the altar was going to be great. And there's an easy way to fix this damn altar, okay? Here's how to fix the altar. You keep it. You keep it exactly how it is, except you make it require less things, but then make it where you can bless in-game. If you can get a legendary altar from sacrificing your stuff in-game, it automatically makes more sense. Because instead of, you know, selling things to Croc to get money, you would be freely sacrificing your stuff to then... I don't need that chest, dude. You'd be freely sacrificing your stuff to make your current run better. I don't quite get the, well, you're going to sacrifice the run that you're currently on to make one of your runs, like, in the future way better. It just doesn't make sense. It's a game mechanic that just does not make sense to me at all. And maybe that's one where I'm in the wrong here. And maybe that does make a ton of sense and I'm crazy. It could very well be the case. But to me, the altar sucks. And it makes this game significantly less fun because these first floors are all of a sudden completely worthless to even play. You have zero reason to loot because you know that you already have the best weapon that you're going to get because you have a legendary weapon. And that's really all I have. The rest of the game is great, is fine. I still want to actually beat the game. I've seen people beat the game. It looks like the ending is a enjoyable experience. I've seen that there are the other characters in the game. I have no idea why on God's green hell you have to unlock a place to change your character. Having different characters would make the game incredibly more fun. Having unlocks based on those characters would make the game incredibly more fun. But even like still, you guys can see right now, we've done, I'm going to call it 2 runs because I'm not going to count the one where we literally exited. But we have picked up the bouquet, which we saw, the dangerous shotgun, which we've already used, the assassin's dagger, which I said shows up on every run. It's just everything shows up all the time, dude. And that's the problem. It just, there's not enough variety. There's too much variety is the problem. They give you too much stuff. They don't force you to use anything. You can freely choose every weapon you want on each run. And that usually means, if you're not an idiot, the best weapon. Rant about Dungreed over. So that's why we're ending the series. It'll end after this video. We'll play it on stream sometime in the future. I'm not going to, pick a date out of my ass right now for when we're going to stream Dungreed. But I have a feeling some of you are going to understand, why I'm not doing this anymore. There's just other games I want to play. And I really want to hopefully send a message to the devs. It's just like, hey, maybe take a look at the game and just realize that there's some places where things can get fixed that can make this game insanely good. Like I said, the gameplay is awesome. It feels great when you're playing. It's just the mechanics of the game that are a little bit off. So we do want to get our, oh, you know what? We actually unlocked the ability to do so right here. I'm going to, what do I want to do? I think we're going to continue to just increase power because why not? And then we'll head on down. And we'll fight Belial, the boss that appears on every single first floor. Another possible suggestion, instead of having 3 floors per floor, like currently is in the game, make it where instead you have a little bit larger of a floor, I suppose, and then have the boss at the end of the floor, and instead just have 1 floor per current level that's in the game. I think that might be a lot more fun, and I think it would be a little bit quicker. It would speed it up. You could keep all of the levels still in the game, but just speed it up a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong as well. If you guys think I'm being a little bit too harsh, let me know. I'll apologize because, like I said, I still got a lot of fun out of the game. But the chakram. But in my opinion, there's just a couple flaws. So we will continue to use our legendary weapon here. There's really no reason, I suppose, we could fire our gun over there, except the range on it sucks. So we can't really super attack these guys. The revolver is still pretty good. This was the first gun that I had gotten after I did the gun guy and got that all bought and figured out. And I had to say, I mean, it was pretty enjoyable to use this guy. It's just when we have the legendary, I don't necessarily see a big reason to. Dash damage is actually, like, really insanely good. Yeah, we can dash through everybody, which I can't deny. I mean, for a man that loves his dash damage, there's no complaints from me about being able to essentially obliterate enemies just by dashing with this thing. And to be fair, if you look at this damn thing, if you dashed into somebody with it, they're getting impaled. And this ain't no, like, Olaf, oh, I've been impaled. No, this is, like, blood and guts everywhere if you stab somebody with this bad boy. So, there's at least some realism factor there. Not our exit. It's okay. I am going to just annihilate that guy. I saw the spikes. Don't worry, chat. I know that I'm usually pretty bad at seeing the damn spikes. Let's do a thing here. Oh, look. Assassin's dagger. Poison status effect can be stacked. It's a really good item, dude, actually. Although the speed reloader is also pretty okay. I do want to sell some stuff. I did not... Yeah, those are all... Riot shield? Put that up there, please. We're going to sell all of these. Oh, that was a gift from somebody. Kind of forgot. We get gifts from the entire town now, which is kind of nice. Chakram we don't care about. None of these we care about. I'd love to, but the game forces me to use the best weapon. Rest in peace, dude. If you could beat the damn bull with 1 dash. That's some damage, dude. I love that. It is a very powerful run, mainly because of the legendary weapon gifted to us, but let's go fly a kite up to our Horerica flight. Look, power is dumb to continue to upgrade here. I think you increase your max health. Our max health is not necessarily the highest that it could be. Head on down. Obviously, we made it here. Oh, we're not at the boss yet. We still got one more floor. I was going to say, we made it back there really damn fast. Tis what happens when you've got a good item. I'm surprised that didn't actually kill that guy. Those guys are surprisingly, insanely high HP. So, that's okay. We'll grab the katana. I won't use it. There's zero reason to. And then... don't. I know how to dodge. Hello, Croc. How are you? Oh, look. The Assassin's Dagger again. Curse chest 100% all the time, dude. Zero reason to not do that. We get ourselves the Entrenching Shovel. +6 power. That's a lot of damage, though. I'm a little bit intrigued by it. Oh, it like tosses dirt out. We literally dig up dirt that we then toss at the enemies. It's kind of unique. Is it better than what we have? No, absolutely not. Which is why I'm not going to use it. But it's at least a unique weapon. Wish that the game would force me to use it. I know I'm being passive aggressive. I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit heated because I've been arguing about Dungreed with people for several weeks now. And I've been dreading making this video because I recorded the one that you saw last episode. I recorded like a week and a half ago, like 2 weeks ago probably at this point. So it's been a little while since I played Dungreed, which is why I'm a little bit rusty here. It's also because I suck, but that's a completely different point that does not factor into my argument whatsoever. We are going to increase max health again when we clear 2 more rooms here. Got my pistol ready. Still think there's zero reason to not just go in with this stupid thing. We can kind of clear the entire place. Benny the Bull, you're dead. You're dead. You're annoying. You're annoying. Chest is annoying. No, it's not. We get another riot shield. The riot shield's not bad. I do want to emphasize that. We can sell some more stuff. We could tribute this stuff, but we'll sell instead. Get ourselves extra money. Head back to Horerica, and we will buy ourselves a little bit of max HP. And then we're going to be going down to the left. And that'll take us to creepy boss fight person. Yeah, right here. I think I'll clear one more room before going to it. See if we can get ourselves one last benefit, one last HP upgrade, maybe. Good talk. We'll head on down. We'll be fighting this chick with her own weapon, and I'm ready to kick her ass. Although, I'm going to be honest with you, there's probably a decent chance I die here. We don't necessarily, we don't have high defense on this run at all. So every hit we take, every move you make, I'll be missing you. Every time we get hit, it hurts like an almighty hell. Which is a bit of a problem as a whole. I'd like to switch to... Thank you. Oh, hello. Yeah, that was fun. Okay. She is dead. We're on 2 HP. I want to emphasize that. We should upgrade our defense. How does that sound? I think we are going to do that. Bloodstone Necklace is really good. And I think that's a good time for us to drop the green bat, which really does not do all that much. Increasing our HP is vital for these future floors. You know, fighting Tunok and any future boss here, you're going to want to have extra HP. It makes you wonder if increasing our attack speed would be a useful thing to do, because we don't necessarily attack super duper fast with this bad boy. You know, killing these guys is kind of doing your dash or bust a little bit. Ah, dude, that hurts. Bad damage there. Hi. You're annoying. We're taking a lot of hits. I'm playing poor in general right now, and we're poisoned for like another 15 seconds or something stupid. Holy crap, dude. We're really poisoned. Please stop. I would no longer like to be poisoned. I do also want to point out that as far as legendary weapons go, this one's actually not as powerful as some of the other ones. I'm trying to remember the name of the one that I had that we unlocked from the first tribute. That weapon was insane. I mean, that thing was just high rate of fire, high damage, and it went forever, dude. Look, plus 20 power is great. I think I want the steel boots for a little bit of defense. I know they're not a lot of defense, but it's still defense, and we are in sad, sorry need of defense. You can shoot backwards. I forgot about that. So annoying. I understand that this man has a bit of a problem where if I shoot him from the front, he cannot die. But I'm trying to be cautious and not stand right next to him, because if you haven't noticed, HP is not necessarily doing phenomenal. Hi. Can you please not say you did? Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay. We did beat that guy with just a dash in the past. Am I right? Oh boy. That's okay though. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the episode and the series, be sure to let me know down below. I'm not ruling out returning to Dungreed in the future. If they do some updates to the game, I'd be happy to play again. And obviously, I will also be playing on stream occasionally. I do still want to beat this game, unlock the new characters, do all that. But that's gonna do it. Be ready for some new series coming soon in the slot where this normally would be. I've got a couple of really awesome things planned. I appreciate your guys' support. I really do. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.